Hey guys, this is 12 inch, also known as Magic the Joker, uh, in Rise of Kingdoms from Kingdom 1628. I am a completely free to play player. I'm currently 90 days in, 10.6 million power. You know, to show a little proof of my free to play, that's my first bonus recharge package, and this is my Minamoto. So, as a free to play player, my top 10 tips and most valuable advice I could possibly give you, this probably applies to all players, but I only have the lens of playing free to play. So, the most important thing, well, not the most important, but number one on the list, start as China or Britain and switch to Germany. So, China and Britain, you pick your starting civilization for your starter epic, basically. What you're gonna get through quests, what you're gonna pull out of your first chest. Okay? China is good because Sun Tzu is arguably the best epic in the game, bar none. You know, maybe tied to Joan of Arc late game, depending on what you're doing. Really, really good. Okay? So that's why you would run China. Personally, I don't like this enough to not want Boudica as my starter. You want to be hunting barbarians on your jumper. You want to be training troops on your jumper. I mean, you know, the action point recovery is okay, but you're really not on Britain long enough to make it worthwhile. Versus the troops you're training, kind of important actually. Um, so after you jump and you get to City Hall 10, immediately switch to Germany. You're still going to be getting the Boudica statues every time you level up your City Hall, and it gives you the quest. You'll get gems and you get Boudica statues. And it's because you pick Britain first. So that's number one. Number two is make a jumper. Okay? Start with Britain, make your jumper. There's a lot of fancy stuff that people like to do with jumpers, you know, whether it's KVK. I know a lot of people are doing that now because KVK has just started. So you could go to the winning side of a KVK. You could come in for a seasonal event. You know, there's a lot of things you can do. Ideally, realistically, there's nothing special you have to do. Go with your jumper, camp in a kingdom for like 8 to 9 days, get to like 500k power, jump to a new kingdom, join the top alliance. All you have to do. Okay? So, next thing is max your legendaries one ability at a time. Okay? You can literally, as a free to play player, you could render your account unusable if you fuck up your legendaries. This is restart territory. So, pay very close attention. Okay? If you look at this Julius Caesar, you'll see that he's 2-starred, right? And he's 5-1. This is by design. Okay? I first thing I did is I got his ability to 5, and then I ranked him up. Their first ability, unless it's a gatherer, is the most important. Do not, I repeat, do not ever, unless it's one of the 3 gathering commanders in the game, Cleopatra, Sion Diak, Ishida. Unless it's those 3, in which you want to max the second ability, so get them to 2 stars, and then start putting sculptures in. Unless it's one of those 2, max them one at a time. Okay? Please. You will destroy your account and never be able to play it, you know, like efficiently. Okay, so that's number 4, or number 3. Number 4 is save all your legendary heads. Okay, so you're maxing one ability at a time. All your legendary heads, as a free to play player, should go into one of 2 champions. There are only 2 options. You are free to play. You are not pay to play. You are not a whale. You will not get more heads in a realistic amount of time for you to fix it if you fuck off with your heads. Okay? Take your legendary heads, your beautiful legendary heads, and invest them in either Richard or Yi Sung Ye. I am going to invest in Yi Sung Ye. Okay? He hasn't even been unlocked for me. For the 90 days that I've been playing, my kingdom's been alive for about 80. I have saved 146 legendary heads, and they're all going to go into YSG. I would suggest YSG. Richard is fine. Okay? You don't want them to come out of the wheel, because the wheel champions are generally not as good. You know, Charles Martel's pretty good. But you want it to be a wheel champion, because you're going to expertise it at some point. Free to play is going to get probably 1 expertise, realistically, unless you're cooking with Crisco. I don't know how you're going to do it. But you're probably going to get 1 expertise. Okay? So make sure It's Richard or YSG. They're very good, solid commanders that will last you forever, and you will never have to see them coming out of golden keys, so you'll always be getting value from golden keys. And free to play is all about value. Okay? So, since you're not using your legendary sculptures, unless it's Richard or YSG, right? You should be focusing on your epic commanders. Number 5 is level up your epics. The legendary commanders don't matter. You'll see people in Sunset Canyon that have got like a level 50 JC. Okay? He's gonna be like 1-1, 3-1, completely fucked, account restart level fucked. And you'll see him and you'll be like, wow, that's a level 50 JC, what do I do? And then you'll beat the shit out of him. Okay? Focus on your epic commanders, put XP in your epic commanders. Your epic commanders are going to be great until much later in the game. You will be topping Sunset Canyon with these commanders. Sun Tzu, Joan of Arc, Boudica. Put your epic sculptures in like these 3 top commanders and put your XP into these commanders and you will shit on people, okay? Do not focus on your legendary commanders. Except for my baby Ethelflaed here. This is your free-to-play legendary commander. Once you max her first ability, level her up as much as you want, okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful girl right there. But do not use your XP tomes on Peacekeepers, ever, okay? Speaking of XP, number 6 on the list is temples, okay? You will have shrines, you will have altars, you will have lost temple. They go by many different names. They're these little guardians. They're running around, and they drop a shitload of XP, okay? Your alliances, if they're intelligent, will have 2 times a day where you can take them. Generally around like 1 UTC and 13 UTC. Okay? Maybe closer to 0-10 UTC. The point is, you're going to do these twice a day with your alliance. Your alliance is going to set up times. You need to have your fucking eyes peeled, and you need to do the temples, okay? I wish I did temples earlier. I've been doing temples a lot. I got a ton of XP off it. Okay? I got a ton of XP. They drop blueprints. Phoenix Helm. Good blueprint. Accessible for free to play. Sacred Grips. Yeah, you're probably really never going to see it. I've seen Sacred Grips drop 1 time, and I've done a lot of Lost Temple Guardians. Okay? So, the Phoenix Helm, pretty good. Just do your Guardians. It's free XP. It costs no AP. Do it with your alliance. Awesome. Okay? 7. Save gems. Okay? Save your gems. The only time early game outside of a more than gems or a wheel, fuck the wheel. Okay? You're free to play. Unless it's Richard or YSG and you are drooling for it, save it for more than gems. You need 50,000 gems every more than gems. You have like maybe a month and a half to 2 months between more than gems. You have a month and a half to 2 months to get 50,000 gems. Get your full value. If you're on a budget, 14,000 gems will get you some legendary sculptures for more than gems. 7,000 across both days, but you want that 50k. You're free to play. You need the value. So save your fucking gems. Okay? For VIP, the only time where you can use gems outside of more than the gems is getting to VIP 6 as fast as you can, because you get the second building queue. And the second building queue means you're good to go. You don't have to use those stupid little construction vouchers, okay? Get to VIP 6, then stop using gems forever, okay? Until you're seeing more than gems, or you're seeing like your 3rd YSG wheel and you have enough gems left over that you're good to go, okay? 8 on the list. Speaking of gems, alliance hop, okay? You always want to hop alliances. So let's take a quick look at the alliance list. Okay, you may notice something. We can take a quick look at the rankings. Okay? You may see something here. You see the number 1 alliance is the alliance I'm in, and I'm free to play. There's a reason for this. Okay? You make a jumper specifically to get in the top alliance. And alliances, man, the first 2 months of a kingdom, those 60 days they're hectic, to say the least, okay? Alliances are going to be beating the shit out of each other. Cities are going to be burning. People are going to be spending. Be there when people are spending, okay? If you're in an alliance, the top alliance, and it's got gift level 7, and you look in an alliance and it has gift level 2, and then the next day you see it at gift level 5, that alliance is spending money, okay? That alliance may top your alliance. Hop over to that alliance. You always want to be on the winning side. Or, if not the winning side, at least the peaceful side. You don't want to be fighting, ever. join the best alliance you possibly can, and best doesn't necessarily mean power. Even if this alliance tops the other alliance, this is gift level 12, this is gift level 17. Guess which alliance is getting more gold chests? I'll let you divine it. Okay? You need those gold chests. You are free to play. You're not spending money. You need those gems. You need those VIP points. You need anything you can possibly get out of it. Okay? Number 9, Expedition. Do not slack on this. You are free to play. Ethelfled is like a child. Okay? Ethelfled is like a child that you can buy 3 sculptures for every single day. And you can get a certain amount of chests through. So make sure you're doing enough Expedition at a reasonable pace to where you can get 3 Ethelfleds every single day. All of your coins should go to Ethelfled. Okay? Fuck these epics. Fuck the gold stars. Ethelfled. Okay? Afterwards, you can cry about there's nothing in the Expedition shop for me to spend on. Max your Ethelfled. Please. Please, God. Do it. And then 10, last thing on the list is grow with events. Okay? So maybe when you start off your account, you want to grow a little bit. You're not going to hit 1.5 mil as a free-to-play. You may be looking at that starting quest on like I think it's called the Rise of Kingdoms. It is the first quest line it has. Okay, you'll look at it and you'll think, wow, or maybe it's Rising Power. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's gonna offer you 10 gold keys if you get 1.5 million power. Do not faceplant trying to get to 1.5 million power. It won't happen. Almost all the gold chests in the world are not going to get you to 1.5 million power as a free to play. You might with a fucking 4-leaf clover shoved up your ass make it to 1 million power and get those rewards. Maybe, okay? Tentatively say that. You will not make 1.5 million power. Do not jump off a cliff trying to make it. Grow with your events. There's going to be all these side events. This is not a good example. There's going to be like research speeds, training speeds, building speeds. Grow with those events. If you see the event, do what it says, get the rewards, grow with your events. And finally, as like a little finishing note, should you restart? Okay? Should you restart? If you are a month in and you're a million power, or you are like a month and a half in and you're 1.5 million power, restart your fucking account. Okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. And maybe people, if you go and ask on the subreddit, they'll be like, oh, I don't know if you should restart. Restart your account. Please, for the love of God, make a jumper. Try it again. It is okay. Do not let sunken cost fallacy get you in a shitty position in zone 1 in a kingdom that is just going to kill event you every time. Every time they feel like getting a bite to eat, they're going to go to zone 1 and they're going to beat the shit out of you and your entire tiny alliance. Okay? Do not stick to an account that has failed. Don't stick in a kingdom that has failed, okay? Restart your account if you are the guy, when I said the level 50 JC that's 1131, and you dumped all your gold heads in here, in this guy, okay? If you put in the Martel, maybe you can save it. Maybe, okay? Because Martel's, okay. If you started radically investing in one of these legendary commanders, not this guy, anybody else, get the fuck out. Make a new account. It's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. Do not trap yourself with a fucked account. Okay? I don't know at what point I would say don't restart, but if you're on the fence about restarting, just make a new account, man. Take all the knowledge you've learned and garnered, make a jumper, maybe even join a jumper alliance and fix it for yourself. So that's been my 10 beginner suggestions. I'll probably do a couple more of these. But these are probably like the most bare bones, like comprehensive what you need as a beginner player. The advice that you want off the bat. So I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good one.